Hello, everybody. Darbliz. Ranthony is in the house. How are we doing? We're doing great. Thank you guys for joining today. Another World Cup stream, probably the last World Cup stream. They haven't exactly been the most exciting streams from a chat perspective. We haven't been, burning the chat down, but I appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully this stream does not crash. We have real Mr. Rowdy, welcome in as well. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to hang out. I appreciate you guys hanging out. It's going to be a fun stream. We're going to get this thing figured out. We're going to get this thing finished up today. It's all good. No need to apologize. I totally understand if you guys have things that are going on. It's 100% okay. LE said he's going to be watching today, so shout outs to him. We have the World Cup on here. There's a match currently ongoing, so I am going to be watching that as well. But are you guys ready to get into this? Let's finish this World Cup trophy. We'll talk about the games. USA. Friday's match was fantastic. 4-1 winners to the United States, the red, white, and blue. Guess who just got verified? It sounds like Rowdy just got verified. I don't know what you got verified for, but congratulations. Tim, good to see you here as well. Appreciate you choosing to hang out. So let's get into it. We got bag number 9. Let's hop in. If you have not, please go ahead and vote on the poll. Train o'clock. Good start. We have 8 votes in the poll to start. And it looks like most of you haven't watched any matches, which is sad to me, but understand. Oh, verified on YouTube. All right. That's exciting stuff. Congratulations on your YouTube verification. I think we're probably going to build 2 of these. Nice progress. Thank you, Braden. We are going to be finishing it up today. Glad to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, I did a reset on my computer. I completely still can't stream though. Oh, well that's okay. You got its progress. Oh yeah, can I put it on its side? Sure can. Sure can. Let's do that. We'll put this guy over here. Put that one. Pavine, welcome in as well. Good to see you. I guess we've had this discussion before. I don't actually see you guys, but good to have you here. Hopefully you are doing well also. Yes, so the goal is to get this thing done today. We have had many, many great matches so far. I have been thoroughly enjoying the World Cup. There have been honestly not a ton of controversies. It's kind of hard to wrap my head around every single thing that's happened. I have watched every match up until this point, so I'm kind of on overload as far as information goes regarding the matches. I have, watched them all. So yeah, it's been a great tournament so far. I'm glad that you guys have chosen to hang out with me today. We're gonna finish this thing up. That's the goal. Get this thing done, and then we're gonna be back to our regularly scheduled NASCAR streams, probably on Thursday. More than likely, I'll be watching the games while we're streaming, but yeah. I did not watch the race today. I saw that Hamlin won. That's kind of part of the reason why I decided not to watch it, because I knew he was going to win. There's no point in watching something when you know the outcome. There's no fun in that. And Hamlin's, I don't know, don't like him. We've already discussed this 1,000 times, so yeah, there was no need for me to really watch or pay attention to the race. So saw that he won, whoop-de-doo, big deal, don't care. World Cup is way more interesting. For me personally, especially right now, with the current state of NASCAR. So anyway, apparently I don't meet YouTube's eligibility requirements. What does that even mean? Like, what are the eligibility requirements? I mean, that was such a long time ago for me. Apparently, I would assume that I got approved, I think. I'm not sure. Started riding my dirt bike again yesterday. Last time before winter wasn't good, but now I'm having nice. I used to have four-wheelers when we were kids. My cousin had dirt bikes. I did not have a dirt bike. I knew we were going to be making 2 of these. But yeah, it was always fun riding. If you have open space and time to do it, it's always fun to get out and ride. But yeah, like I said, I never had any dirt bikes. We were always four-wheelers and snowmobiles. We had some snowmobiles too, which were a lot of fun. YouTube was on something. Honestly though, you're not wrong. YouTube has been pretty weird lately. I've seen some things from some other people just about, I don't know, YouTube's AI, not censorship, but bots kind of censoring things, I guess. So yeah, YouTube's been on one lately, but I can't really speak too badly about it because they are the overlords as we are on the platform. But yeah, hopefully, I guess my advice would be to just keep chipping away at it, I guess. I'm not a YouTuber, so I don't have good, solid advice, I guess is what I'm saying, because I'm not good at this. We just hang out here, just have some fun. It's very casual, laid back. So like I said, I don't really have any solid advice, streamer advice. I'm not a streamer. Just a guy in his basement with his laptop. But hopefully you guys are doing well. Again, it's a different style stream. We'll get back to our NASCAR stuff next week, or later this week on Thursday. Tim, your car is all cleared and it looks great. I picked it up from my parents today. It looks pretty good. So I think you're going to be happy with it. AI is trash. I don't disagree, but I can't say too much. Otherwise, the AI might take me down from this stream. We wouldn't want that. We have to please our AI overlords. But yeah, Tim, your car looks great. I'm gonna put it together maybe the next couple days. Hi, Martin. Good to see you. And NASCAR on YouTube is doing a live stream production. Truck driving from the Pokemon. Oh, that's kind of cool. Tune into that if you guys are interested. That's pretty neat. I think more fan engagement stuff like that is good for the sport. And then getting crazy here under Tornado Watch. Stay safe. You know, I don't really know what else to say other than like get in the basement if you have a basement. Hopefully you can weather the storm. It stormed here a little bit, but not too bad. So yeah, things turned out okay here. I guess we could say by my house specifically. There were some other things that were happening around us, but nothing directly near our house. So yeah, stay safe out there. Hopefully it just passes and it doesn't impact you too much. But yeah, that panel looks to be done. So we'll set that to the side. We have to go back and do it again. I'm getting close to 40 subs, planning to make a Discord. Well, yeah, I thought about a Discord server. I just don't have time to manage that and run that. I don't have a basement, but thanks. Not looking terrible on the radar. Yeah, well, hopefully it doesn't hit you and you can avoid that. I forgot to ask you guys, does everything sound okay? Does everything look okay? I reset the computer to its factory settings, re-downloaded OBS, re-downloaded Camo. So I re-added all of the files and programs and everything, but hopefully, hopefully it looks and sounds okay to you guys. Because like I said, I had to do a reset from everything, so I'm hoping we don't have any more issues with this computer, but you never know. So just let me know if there are any issues that you guys see or do not like, and I will try to solve them. I did watch from Las Vegas, Darlington. That's pretty cool. I think it's cool that they do stuff like that. Again, more fan engagement is not a bad thing. Mother Nature has especially. Yeah, well, I did see that they moved the race up by 2 hours or something, which honestly, that's a good decision. They finally made a good decision. They got the whole race in, I guess. So that's good. But yeah, so far the World Cup weather has been quite nice. I don't think there have been any really major issues. The hydration breaks, again, I'm not like too big a fan of them. Mostly, in my opinion, they're for TV, for ads, and for commercials and stuff. But also, some of the venues are in very hot regions. So I do understand it. I don't love it, but I do understand it. But it's, in my humble opinion, it's mostly for TV ads and for commercials. So far be it from, you know, NASCAR to do something like that. No, they would never. They would never put breaks in the middle of the race to break up the flow of it so they could have more TV commercials. No. Who has been the most impressive you watched far, having watched them all? That's a good question, Tim. I would say, so Germany today against Curacao looked really good, but that was, they should have. That was no surprise. They won 7-1, so I wasn't surprised by that at all. Brazil did not look entirely impressive. Neither did Morocco. They kind of like stalemated each other. I would actually say Morocco looked more impressive than Brazil. The United States, and I'm not really being biased, they looked great. The US looked really good. They controlled the game. They had their chances. They took their chances. They defended well. Overall, and I'm not even kidding, the United States team, US men's national team, looked really, really good. Australia looked okay last night against Turkey. The thing is, Turkey had more of the possession, they had more of the chances, but Australia took the chances that they had and scored twice to win the game. So Australia, from a counterattacking standpoint, they looked impressive. Defensively, they looked solid as well. Turkey looked like they just couldn't find their finishing form. The Mexicans against South Africa. South Africa looked terrible. Mexico did not look great, especially against South Africa. I expected Mexico to do a little bit better, but they did not against South Africa. So I was a little surprised about that. I'm trying to think. Czechia and South Korea. South Korea looked impressive. I will say that. South Korea looked impressive. So did Czechia, but South Korea more so. And I'm trying to think. The Netherlands and Japan, they both looked solid. Both looked decent. So yeah. Uh-oh. Are we missing? Maybe we'll put these on after the fact. We will. Okay. Last time Made comeback from blew up my usual. You're at the White House right now, Greg? Well, that's exciting. Congratulations on that, I suppose. I was wondering how this all goes together, and we are finding it out bit by bit. I never thought of this. Apparently the people want me to start making diecast reviews, so I'm gonna start. Well, that's good. Heck yeah. Do what the people say. The chat is takeover. You gotta cater to the chat. All right, so that is that. That's bag 9 done. We'll move on to bag 10. Greg, why would you lie? Why would you come on my stream and lie? That's not acceptable. I haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you're doing well. Chastain. Ross finished 8th. Well, that's good for Ross. Congrats to Ross. I get no suggestions from my viewers, even though when I ask them specifically. Well, I don't know what to tell you on that one. That's kind of up to the viewers what they want. I'm not far. Oh, you guys are talking. What are you talking about? F1? Yeah, definitely didn't watch that today. Like I said, I'm in World Cup mode for the next month. I think the U.S. has a legitimate shot at not only winning their group, but making a solid deep run into the tournament. They looked good. They looked really good. They were organized. They pressed well as a team. They defended well. They had multiple scoring opportunities and chances. Greg, to your point, I was arguing. Well, I wasn't really arguing, but I made some people mad on the Lionel forum about how NASCAR is. I said something about watching the World Cup and not watching NASCAR, because you're right, NASCAR is pretty boring at the moment, especially for me with the World Cup on. But they were mad about how soccer is boring, and I gave them the old, yeah, but NASCAR, all they do is drive around in circles for 2 hours. The old classic. Oh, it was good times. I harnessed my inner Greg troll for you on the forum today, so I hope you appreciate that. Jesse Love Talladega win. Well, that'll be fun. It was taken off despite having. Yeah, I'm behind on a lot of stuff too. I'm still trying to catch up on some things, and this World Cup Lego was not something that I really anticipated doing, although I've had it for a while. And I've been waiting for the World Cup to start so that we could build it. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff to catch up on. We leave next week for LA on Tuesday, so I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna record my D'Agostini, all of my D'Agostini things, probably tomorrow, I'm thinking. So Lego stream, heck yeah. Having steak and eggs for dinner. Ooh, steak and eggs for dinner. That sounds good. Congratulations, Greg. No one cares. You don't have to tell us. Don't care. But anyway, yeah, the World Cup's been fun. I've been enjoying it. And I think the tournaments... Matt. Oh yeah, Matt. Good to see you. Good to see you, Matt. I don't think I said hi yet. Welcome into the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Again, if you guys haven't voted, go ahead and do so on the poll. Oh, shoot. The first mistake. I think this is the first mistake I've made. Wasn't really paying attention there. It's hard to pay attention to you guys and to this. Alright, so put that there. But yeah, right now it's 0-0 in the Ivory Coast and Ecuador game. I'm not really sure who I don't really care a whole lot about this game. I don't really think that it matters, in my opinion, because I don't know if either team will make a deep run out of their group. Germany's more than likely going to win the group. Rowdy coming in with a Bob Ross quote. Very nice. Very nice Bob Ross quote. Just a happy little accident. I don't know, Greg. Some of your behavior is a little questionable. You can't be bringing them accusations into this stream. Can't we just all have a good time? Just talk about World Cup. Enjoy ourselves. Build some Legos. Oh, Rowdy's calling you out. Oh, man. The chat. The chat is savage. But yeah, I see most of you have not watched any matches. That's kind of sad. If I could... Well, technically, at this point, there have not been 11 matches played, but by the end of the night, I will have watched all of the matches. I stayed up for the Australia-Turkey game last night. It was at midnight Eastern. So I was up till like 4 a.m. last night. It was a good time. It was a good time. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Austin Hill, Salvage top 21 point. Austin Hill finished off. Yeah, I did not watch either race this weekend, actually. So, yeah. I enjoyed the USA game. Surprised myself. The USA game was fantastic. They played very well. Like I said, they defended well. They attacked. They pressed well together. They looked really good. And that game against Australia on Friday is going to be good. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm not really too nervous about it. I think the U.S. should win it. I don't think they're going to, like, blow them out, but I think the U.S. should be able to take care of business and win the match against Australia. But, yeah, that U.S. game was great. Really, really enjoyed it. You're talking about me for... I'm sorry. Yeah, there's too many Rowdies in here, you guys. Well, the real Mr. Rowdy was real Mr. Purrs, so he changed his name to be a little bit different. But Greg, Israel's not in the World Cup, actually. So you're going to have to do a little bit better than that, my friend. Why did Carson have an electric air horn? I'm not sure. I don't know what you're referencing. Carson Hocevar? Wait a minute. This piece goes there. Like, what? When did I mess that up? Also, this computer sounds like it's taking off again, so it must be the fan inside of it, which is annoying. Alright, let's see what we have here. We have this one here. Hocevar. Yeah, I didn't even look at the finishing order. I didn't look at anything. So... yeah, you guys have all of the knowledge. I have zero of the knowledge regarding the racing from today or this weekend. Oh, so that goes like that. Yeah, we missed a few things, but we're recovering. But yeah, right now this game is currently looking like it's going to be the first scoreless game of the tournament, unless one of the two sides can find a goal here late on. Ecuador and Ivory Coast. I'm pitting Carson Hocevar into a microphone while on Twitch stream. Jeez. Well, he's got to let everybody know that he's pitting. That's kind of funny. What do we have here? Denny won, 3P. Yeah, I saw that. Don't care. Don't care. I hope he wins the rest of the races for the rest of the season, and then, well, I guess that wouldn't, he couldn't do that. I hope, well, I guess he could. He could win the rest of the races, and then Larson could finish second in the rest of the races. And then Hamlin could blow up at the finale, and Larson would win or something like that. But yeah, I mean, honestly, like I could not care less about NASCAR at the moment, which is fine. It's World Cup time. I knew this was going to happen, so this isn't a surprise to me. It might be a surprise to everybody else, but I knew as soon as the World Cup rolled around, that's where my attention would be. If the stream... No! If the stream randomly stops... Hold on. Wait to shut me... Well, no, you can like whoever you like. You can do that. That's perfectly fine with you. I don't. But that's fine. If you like Denny and that's, you're excited about that, who am I? Who am I to shut you down? You can maintain your excitement. Perfectly acceptable. Yeah, I hope it doesn't. I really hope it doesn't, but I guess we'll see. All right, what do we have here? We have some shenanigans taking place. We have that. We have that. We have that. Okay, so that's right. Then we're gonna have this. And then this. Hamhead is peaking too early. No, probably not. He'll probably just end up winning the whole thing this year, and then everybody can love him forever and say he's the greatest of all time, blah, blah, blah. Which is fine with me. Why am I under 2 blankets? Because why not? This crack my donuts felt amazing. Jeez. The random comments in the stream, we got like multiple blankets going on, we got knuckle cracking, it's all kind of popping off, and you know what, it's fine, because again, this is not really well, I would have liked to talk about the World Cup, but none of you guys have seemed to have watched the World Cup, and none of you want to talk about it, so we're just gonna have to talk about random other stuff, which is fine. It's fine. But yeah, I think this game, they have both had chances. Ivory Coast has hit the crossbar actually. Oh wait, no, that was Ecuador. Ecuador has hit the crossbar twice, I believe. Ivory Coast has had a few chances, but nothing that great. Storm warning just moved right on top of me. Well, we'll stay safe. It's just a warning, or which is worse, watch or warning? It'll be all right. It'll all work out. Don't worry too much. I know Pulisic is from Hershey, Pennsylvania. Yes, Pocono on the NASCAR Production Hall is raining bad. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. So it's a good thing they moved it up then, is what you're saying. Yes, Pulisic had a great game. He did get taken off at halftime, though, as a precaution. He took a knock, but seemed to be okay. They just wanted to make sure. He is the best player on the U.S. team. They have a lot of pretty good players, but he's definitely the best. He played really, really well in the first half, so they took him off as a precaution, which I totally understand. All right, so we have this. That goes... How does this go? Oh, this right here. Oh, yeah, okay. I have a feeling we're going to make the other one for the other side. This thing's getting heavy. Yes, you have, Tim, and I appreciate it. I know we were talking about the U.S. men's national team in that game. It was a fun one, of course. Back 11. The unfortunate thing about Friday's U.S. game is it's at 3 o'clock. So I am working from home that day, but I wish it would have been like a primetime game. But that's okay. I can't complain too much. I'll still get to watch it. And watch it I will, because I think it's going to be a good one. I was texting my sister's roommate from Australia last night about it, and she's like, we don't even really watch it. So I'm like, well, I guess we'll have to be enemies. Who do you say yes, Ryan was being loud and obnoxious? Christian Pulisic, he's their number 10. He played for... He's from Hershey, Pennsylvania. I don't care if you know who... Oh, that's but he did the same stream earlier. He's not as cool, though. He doesn't read comments. I don't know who that is. He was building this Lego? Oh, man, so you mean... What you're saying is I'm not original? Is that what you're saying? This is something I've wanted to do for a while, so... But yes, Christian Pulisic is from Hershey, Pennsylvania. And he is, honestly, he's probably their best player. They have a lot of pretty decent players, though. Well, I try to read chat because that's the whole reason why we're here. We're here to hang out. We're here to have fun. Yeah, I'm building a Lego, sure, but... Well, I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, like, that's why we're here, to hang out. And I wanted to create a cool place for a fun environment to hang out, chat, chill, just relax, have a fun stream. And Tad's the loud one. Well, I think it's 6 one way, half a dozen the other. Maybe he's loud, maybe you're loud. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate you guys being here. We have fun on the channel for the most part. Thursday, we'll get back to our regularly scheduled NASCAR streams. I'm still going to be in World Cup mode, so I'm not going to like care all that much. But we'll go back to decaling cars. I haven't finished the robots car. That's one thing I'm going to do. Oh, that's where I messed up last time. I did the same thing on both sides. See, I just did it again. I'm not a big hockey fan, but I love watching games in person because players sing. Yeah, I'm not too big into contact/fighting sports, things like that. Hockey is fun in person, sure, but yeah, it's not my favorite thing, but I could definitely understand the appeal. I definitely can. Getting darker time with this storm. It's probably just the time. It's getting dark here too. Last surviving cast member from TTV 60 show. Matt, I'll be honest, I don't know who that is. It's dark. Anyone else out? Northeast. Yeah, in Ohio, it's getting pretty dark here. The sun's going down. I got 20% left on my battery, so hopefully it'll hold out to the rest of this match. I am going to do a hard stop at 10 o'clock like the other day, so I can go watch the 10 o'clock match. Hopefully we can have this thing done. Oh, I forgot to update my computer's time zone, so it says 5:37. I'm like, no way it's 5:37. It's not. I just forgot to change the time zone. But yeah, I think Ryan Anthony, you asked about Ellie. He is on vacation this week. So, yeah, I think he said he's on vacation this week. So he's not going to be chatting, but he said he was going to join. So our boy Ellie, he's been crushing it on his streams lately too, doing more drawings and such. And yeah, he just said he's pretty busy this summer, so he's didn't plan on being on many streams. I'm from eastern Pennsylvania. It looks dark because the clouds rolling in and the sun setting. Yep. Same here. From northeast Ohio, and it's kind of the same thing. It's rainy here, and the sun is also setting. So we're getting towards the nighttime. 7:38 in Texas. That's right. I know you're in Texas. I'm in my sim rig, and I got my mic. Nice. I do not have a sim rig, so that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. We're making good progress here. We are making good progress. I would assume we're going to be done by 10 o'clock. Like I said, I want to get this thing done so I can move on, go watch the other game. I have to get I'm going to do my Charlotte video for Friday this week. I know it's a few weeks behind from when we actually went, but I have finally gotten around to it. I started editing it today, throwing all the pictures and videos and stuff into the video. So the plan is to get that out for Friday for you guys to show you the Charlotte trip that I took with my dad. We had a good time. Aside from all of the rain and obviously Kyle Busch passing away, but the rest of it was a good time. So yeah, it's still 0-0 in the 74th minute between Ecuador and the Ivory Coast. I got a wheel and pedals connects to my Xbox controller. Nice. That's kind of like a sim rig. Wait a minute. I missed a few steps. So we'll throw this one down, and then we'll throw this one down here. Yep, there we go. And then we'll put this one here. Have you enjoyed the Lego building stream? I don't plan on really doing any other Lego building streams, but I wanted to get your opinion on it, if you guys liked it or not. It's something completely different, obviously, but just wondering what your guys' thoughts on this are. Again, it's a little more chaotic, I feel like. Partially because I also want to turn this into a video, a time-lapse video. Do you guys think that would be cool? If we did a time-lapse video of this project? Do you like the possibility of that? I'll probably just throw it up on the channel and see. You like it? It's kind of peaceful. Well, that's kind of what I was hoping for. I can talk less if that would be better. But yeah, I was kind of going for the peaceful vibes a little bit. Just kind of relaxing, just putting some pieces together, just building some Legos. Yes, cool. Well, I mean, I'm not against doing more of these. We could always do that, but I feel like I would have to make a second channel where we just build Legos. I don't know if I could commit. I would have to go like full-time YouTuber to do a second channel where we build Legos. I'd have to get monetized on this channel, monetized on that channel. If we were gonna do that full-time. The piano music hits different. Well, I'm glad that you guys like it. I was thinking about changing it up, but we've been running with it for so long. Again, I don't listen to it. I'm just sitting here in my basement and it's quiet. I actually just hear the fan of my laptop going 1,000 miles. Well, actually, it wouldn't be 1,000 miles per hour, but rotations per minute. But yeah, I do like the piano music as well. That's why I chose it. The guy that let me use it was very nice. I appreciated that. Yeah, Tim, it's pretty disappointing. You guys got to at least watch one match. If I could suggest any matches, I would say this Friday when the U.S. plays Australia at 3 p.m. Eastern. At least tune into that one just to watch the U.S. play. Lightning McQueen speed champion set. Not saying you have, just putting it out there. FC 26, 96%. There you go. Yeah, I'm not against it, but like I said, I think I would just have to start a second channel where we just build Legos. I don't know how that one would do. It would be kind of hard to keep them straight. Again, I do have a full-time job, so it's not, you know, I would have to, if I were to quit my full-time job or get a part-time job so I could do this part-time too, that would be kind of a headache. I don't know that would work out too well, but yeah, it's something that could be considered maybe. Friday is at 3 p.m. It's a strange time. Friday is at 3 p.m. I'm working from home that day, so I'm not like terribly upset about it necessarily, but I am not too happy about it. All right, so that looks good. Flip this over. We'll grab our trophy. Put that there. Put it together. Austin Hill. I would buy the Kyle Busch Dover Truck Series win. If you're asking my opinion also, I would buy the Kyle Busch Truck Series win. Okay. Bag 12. They have a NASCAR like that. I think Michael Mertz did a build of that on stream. And I wouldn't be necessarily against doing that. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Problem is I don't really have a whole lot of space for Legos. You'll have to record it. All right, I won't talk to you about it until after the fact, because I'm sure I'll be buzzing about it regardless of the outcome, whatever it is. The stadium was absolutely electric on Friday night. That's the one that we're gonna be in when we go to LA. So I'm getting more excited as the days go by. So yeah, this game is still 0-0 in the 80th minute. I'll be honest, I'm surprised. I'm a little disappointed as well about that. I figured someone would have had a breakthrough by now, but still scoreless, 80th minute. Somebody's got to take a chance. Why not both? Yeah, why not both? Oh yeah, I'm in a thunderstorm warning. We had that huge storm cell pass through our area earlier. So it might be the one that's hitting some of you guys now. Apparently there were tornadoes, or there was a tornado that hit semi-close to our house, but it did not impact us here specifically. Okay, we got that. We're making good progress. You're watching the game. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed with it so far. Hopefully someone, I think, what are we in the 82nd minute? If somebody finds a goal now, that's probably going to be it. They don't have a ton of extra time that they're giving in this tournament at the moment. So whoever scores now, if someone does, is probably going to be the winner and take all 3 points into their second match against either Germany or Curacao, who played earlier today. I'm 1 subscriber away from 40. All right. If you haven't checked out Rowdy's channel, go check it out. Ivory Coast was Ireland. That's kind of funny. Watching the Canes and Knights right now. Hopefully it's the final game. Yeah, I've heard about the hockey stuff, but I have not watched a single moment of the hockey stuff. All right, so we got this piece. So we're gonna flip it around to look this direction, and we're gonna put it up here like this. Nice and simple. Like I said, this thing's getting heavy. I keep forgetting to set it down on its side like that. Okay. I want to get some more age restricted Dale Jr. cars. Yeah, that's funny. Age restricted. You know you can take them off the bases, right? There's ways to unscrew them with triangular screw heads. I've done that plenty of times. Oh, that's not like that. That's like this. Gave you the 40th. Heck yeah, there we go. Community helping out community. You love to see it. Congrats on the 40 subscribers. My channel's been kind of stagnant lately. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It went absolutely crazy with the how-to video, and then it's just kind of like chilled out, and we haven't really gotten any subscribers. We've lost a few actually. All right, so now we'll turn this around. Where does this go? So we have this. Oh, it goes up here like this. Like that. Okay. Me and Pavian playing Yahtzee. Who are you rooting for? Well, I mean, don't tell her I said you, but I think I'm gonna be rooting for you to win. But take it easy on her. Don't take it easy on her. I'll have Discord out. Nice. Very good. Like I said, community helping community. You love to see it. You love to see it. We're making good progress. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. Trophies coming together nicely. Okay. That one goes there. Take the loss. Easy on her. Yeah, whoa. What did I forget? Why do we have all these pieces left over? Oh, ×2. We forgot a ×2. That's right. So you guys got me monologuing. You got me paying attention to something other than the Lego. A thought that crossed my mind was the Blazer, one of the most difficult builds. It was one of the most unique builds. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out how to take it apart because I didn't want to break it. It was very detailed. Taking it apart was difficult. Then painting all of the individual components, priming them all. If I were to ever do something like that again, which I don't plan on it, there are a few things that I would do differently. Obviously, my cousin that painted it passed away, so that's a very different thing. But yeah, there's a few things that I would change with how I went about doing it. But yeah, it was probably, maybe not the most difficult, but the most involved. I'll say it that way. It was one of the most involved projects I've ever done. Which, again, not necessarily a bad thing, but that's just how it is. And there's one more deck because I'm for broadcast limited. I think they said they were going to get approval to produce it. I'm not entirely sure. I know there are decals available. I think decals did come out for it. Well, that explains why it looked like that. Okay. But yeah, I'm pretty certain decals came out for that car through somebody at Printed. I think Sam probably put them out with 3 Amigos decals for the 124 scale car. But I just got asked by my buddy to make him another car, the car they ran yesterday at Pocono. So that's another project I didn't know was coming, but can't really say no to him. Okay, so here's the second piece from this side. So it goes like this. Yeah, we forgot that the other time. All right. Now that's done. Well, I appreciate you saying that. I do know the decals are not available in 164, at least from printed set. I know they are in 124, but not 164. I'm excited for you to get the Zillich car. It turned out really good. The paint, the clear, everything looks really good on it. I just have to put it together, so I'm gonna probably do that this week. I would like to get it done and shipped to you before we leave next weekend, so I'm gonna try and do that when I wake up. West Coast, like, yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of a shift for me as well. We're from the East Coast, so we're on the Eastern time zone, and next week we're gonna be on the West Coast, so we're gonna be dealing with a hefty time change ourselves. So not like super nervous about that. I don't really mind that so much. Goal, Ivory Coast. Oh, you told me before it happened. Yes, you are right. Goal, Ivory Coast. I just watched it now. It just happened. So this game, 89th minute, 90th minute. Yes, sir, they are likely going to win this match. I don't think you see Ecuador coming back to score in the remaining, probably, what, 5 minutes of stoppage time, 6 minutes, something like that. I'm normally pretty good at guessing stoppage time amounts, but I haven't really been paying too much attention to this game. So I don't know exactly how much. 6 minutes. See, I was pretty close. What did I say? 5-6 minutes. So yeah, goal, Ivory Coast. And I know, my phone's at 10%, so it's a good thing this is kind of like the last bit of the game, because my phone's gonna be dead here shortly. But yes, goal, Ivory Coast. Great finish, first time. Passes it into the corner, bottom left corner. Keeper has no chance, off the post. I love the addition of the referee cam. It's a great addition that they have added to this World Cup. Roddy's gonna head out. All right, stay amazing. You too. We'll see you on Thursday for a more NASCAR-ish related stream. I'm still gonna be paying much attention to the World Cup, but we'll talk a little bit more NASCAR on that stream. So have a good night, Rowdy. Thank you for joining, and congrats on the 40 subscribers. It's exciting. Good luck with the Discord and all of that stuff that goes with it. But yes, goal for the Ivory Coast, Ecuador, which it's interesting because this stadium was very much Ecuadorian heavy. It'll be interesting to see how they respond with 6 minutes to go. See, yes, sir. I feel like Ecuador was a little bit the favorites as well. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like they might have been the slight favorites. Not by a lot, but just the slight favorites. So far, though, this has been a fun World Cup. I've really enjoyed it. Like I said, I've watched every single match up to this point, so yeah, I mean, there's the only thing I have to really complain about are the hydration breaks. Why'd they add 6 minutes even though the game should end at 90? Nice, you're winning Yahtzee. See, I don't know if that's going to play well for you in the end, but I respect it. You have one, but I'm winning. So the reason they added 6 minutes on, it's called extra time or stop. Well, normally it's called stoppage time. Anytime a ball goes out of play, there's an injury, or there's a substitution, a goal is scored. Whenever active play is not taking place, they will add. They don't stop the clock. They don't stop the clock in soccer. It constantly runs, so they just add that time on at the end of the game. So they have somebody that's keeping track of how much time has stopped during the match, and they will add that on at the end of the game. And so it's very common. You'll see that all throughout the tournament. And honestly, anytime you ever watch soccer, it's very common across the board. It was pretty egregious in Qatar. They were adding like 12 minutes. Get onto Carol. She's being derogatory towards me. Well, that's not very nice. She's probably just mad because Logano's a garbage driver and his championships aren't real because it was during the playoff era. Is that good? Was that good? I can't be too mean to her. I don't want to pick sides. But anytime that I have a chance to take a dig at Logano, I absolutely will. This is fun. This is a little hut that we're building here. This, I think, is going to house our little guy over there. Our little fella. Thumbs up. All right. What are you talking about? His titles were very legit. Braden. Technically speaking, he won them with the same rules that everybody else was playing. Sure, that is correct. But statistically speaking, they were garbage. It is such a stupid rule, too. I saw something on Twitter the other day. I don't know who posted it, but it was basically somebody asking how good was Jeff Gordon, and it was showing like how many laps he led over the past whatever 2 races or 3 races, and it was like most of the laps. And then it was also saying like he was first in top 10s, first in top 5s, first in basically every category in the modern era. And somebody was asking how good he was, and then a lot of the comments were like, yeah, he was one of the best, but he got overshadowed by the titles that he lost due to the points systems. And I'm like, honestly though, that's true. All right, so this thing's tall. But yeah, I will always be a Jeff Gordon defender. This thing's over a foot tall, so we are making some great progress. Bag 14. As the clock strikes 9, we have 6 bags to go to get this thing done. Maybe I won't do a hard stop at 10. Maybe we'll just finish this thing out. They're in the 97th minute. Still 1-0. Ecuador with a chance. No. Ivory Coast defends well. All right. Almost as tall as me. You're like less than a foot tall? Or just about a foot tall? All right, so these go here. 97th minute. The Ivory Coast fans are biting their fingernails. I went to a church for the first time in a minute today. Well, that's good. Hopefully it went well. We also went, of course. Basically. It was more about discipleship today. What it means to be a disciple. What we're called to do is make disciples of all nations. Not just be a believer, but get into get into the game, in essence. It's not how we've said it, but that's one way to look at it. What do we have here? Okay, we got like that. Got like that. What do we have? What do we have? A corner? We have controversy. We have something happening. We have a corner being taken in the 98th minute now. Almost the 99th minute. Chance for Ecuador to equalize in the extra stoppage time. Can they do it? Can Ecuador find the equalizer? No, they cannot. And that is the final whistle? That is the final whistle. Ivory Coast wins 1-0 against Ecuador. I'll be honest, I did not see that one coming. I don't know. I felt like this game probably could have been the game that was 0-0, but it turns out it was not. My go-to Blizzard. Okay, this really easy, and you're not gonna be happy. It's very simple. I like an M&M vanilla Blizzard. That's it. Just an M&M vanilla Blizzard. Very basic, very simple. I know it's kind of lame. I'll take the hit. I understand, but just a very basic M&M vanilla Blizzard. All right, this is getting weird here. So like that, like that, like that. We got to make a lot of these. Like that. And like that. Okay. More of an Oreo guy. Alright, Matt. Good to see you. You're 5'4", 5'5". That's not that short. Come on. Don't sell yourself short, literally. Yeah. Have a good night. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here, hanging out with us for a little bit. Chatting up a storm, watching some World Cup action. Appreciated that. All right, there we go. You're an Oreo guy. I don't necessarily have anything against Oreo. It's just like the plain Jane M&M Blizzard is what I like. Vanilla ice cream. Like I like vanilla ice cream the best. Super boring. But also Walt Disney, the man himself, one of the most creative minds, he also liked vanilla ice cream. That was his favorite. So say what you want about that. But, oh, I see what we're doing here. Okay. Okay. Now that I've done a few of these, I'm picking up the pattern. So what's that? That's 4. Oh, we just need 4. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do this. Appears to be the top of the ball, or the top of the trophy rather, which would make sense. There. Okay. Hey, just want to let you know that Ellie told me to tell you he just joined. Well, I'm glad that he's here. I know he messaged me earlier. I didn't get a chance to respond, but I saw that. Well, first of all, hello, Dr. Soldat. Dr. Soldat. I appreciate that he messaged me earlier. He said he's not going to be able to join because he's on vacation, which is totally fine. I definitely understand that. But cool. Shout outs to Ellie, Race Art. Mans does fantastic artwork. I still do have to figure out a race to get his drawings signed his artwork signed and sent back to him. It's on my list of things to do. I have a very long list of things to do, but it is on my list. So I will be getting it signed at some point for him, and then I will be sending it back to him again at some point. But hello to him, and hello to you for joining. Aha. Yeah, we're just doing some World Cup coverage, building a World Cup Lego. A little bit different than our normal streams, but it's fine. Okay, so that's different too. So that one will go there, and that one will go here. Okay, so a little different. Buns, mustard, pickle cheese. That patty in between is Virgil. What other hobbies do I have? This is, so the NASCAR diecast is like my main hobby. I did play a fair amount of video games back in my day. That was kind of my other, I guess, big time-consuming hobby. I also have a model train table at my parents' house that we haven't worked on in a few years. That was my other hobby. And then also on top of that, we have a 1968 Camaro that my dad and I were rebuilding that is a very time-consuming hobby, but also we don't have the time really right now. Everybody's busy. We started working on it years and years ago. We made pretty good progress. Honestly, now that I have this YouTube channel, maybe at the end of the whole thing, when we finish the car, we'll do a reveal video or something of that, potentially. But we're still a little ways off of finishing that. It's just, we've been so dang busy with everything. It's hard to find time to work on it, because that restoring an old car is fun, but it's very time consuming. So yeah, whoa, these pieces are gold. Okay. So that's like the other hobby that I have, I guess. Choo Choo Driven has a nice ring to it. Yeah. Yeah, we could have a model railroad channel as well. It's fun. I liked working on it. I would do all the wiring, switch tracks, like all that kind of stuff. But it's a lot. It's a lot. I would have to quit my full-time job and do like the NASCAR the diecast channel, the what color? Did I mess something up? Oh no, I might have messed something up a long time ago, because these colors are different. Oh no. Boys, we might be in trouble here, because I think these colors are different. Are those supposed to be those? I'm gonna assume yes. Is this color that? I'm gonna guess yes. All right, we're gonna have to. You won Yahtzee. Nice. I mean, congratulations. GG's. Yeah. Oh man, this is a problem. You scored on the wrong goal. All right, we're gonna have to fix this, because I think this is supposed to go here. This. Ruh-roh. Yeah, hold up. Sleeping on the couch tonight. What? Wow. All right. So we solved that issue right there. That wasn't too bad of a mistake. Okay. I think that makes more sense. Okay. So we got two gold or two whatever color these. What do you think of the Chevy Camaro? The new ones? I mean, it'd be fun to get one, but I don't have that kind of money. All right, so let's get back to where we messed up. So there's that, and there's that. Okay, so I think we're back to here. So we'll have a gold piece here. Hello, I'm back. Board Diecast is back. What's up, Zach? We've all been there. It's okay. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Well, yeah, being colorblind is not the most helpful thing for me. So there's that. Seeing colors is not my strong suit. So when we get into stuff like what we're doing now, where they're like this green, I think this is green and gold, they're pretty close to me in my eyes, especially in the instructions. So yeah, I think we solved the problem though. I think we're okay. Rip Oliver Tree. I'll be honest, I'm not sure who Oliver Tree is. I'm sorry. If it's somebody that I should know, apologies. But I think, well, I don't know. I'll just let you tell me instead of trying to speculate. All right, so we got that. We got that. And we have, I like this gold. These gold pieces are cool. That one there. You see the shimmery, the shininess of it? Got that one. Got that one. Oops. That one. Do you guys think a time-lapse video of this whole project would be neat? If I put that up on the channel? Do you guys think that would be a cool video? Probably wouldn't do any commentary, just a time lapse. Oliver Tree. Is this somebody I'm supposed to know? Oliver Tree. My mind's in a couple different places, so maybe it is somebody that I do know, but I just can't think of it right now. He was a singer, kind of looked like Vector. He became famous in 2011. Okay. I can't say that I'm familiar. I might know that song, but yeah, throw some hearts in the chat for him. That's very sad. Was he old? Was he young? Like, what's the story? Oliver Tree. I can't say I'm familiar. I might know the song if I heard it, but with his song Life Goes On. Oh, this isn't even the top of the ball. This is the side of the ball. Oh, great. These last handful of sets are going to take a while. Aren't they? He was 32, died in a helicopter crash in Brazil. Geez, that's sad. 32. Man. Spam hearts. Yes, you can definitely spam the hearts in the chat for sure. Okay, so that looks good there. Okay, so that all looks good, I think. Did we miss any spots? I don't think so. Okay. So we'll pick up our trophy. We'll put it this way, I believe. Yes, sir. So we have that. Kobe flashbacks. Yeah, really. Very sad. Alright, so we'll set our trophy back down. We'll get bag 15. Oh no, my phone died. Well, that's not entirely surprising. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I just try and get this thing done tonight instead of watching the next match. No, I'm definitely gonna watch it, but I'm gonna need to. I might have to take like a 5-second break to charge my phone. Thank you guys for all being here, by the way. I know this isn't our normal conventional stream, and it's not as entertaining as it may normally be, but I appreciate you guys just hanging out, chilling, building some Legos, talking about the World Cup, talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. That's why I don't fly never will. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I'm going to be flying to LA next week, so... Another victim crash. Argentina tour. He was 23. Jeez. Yeah, life is short, unfortunately. We don't really know, and very fragile. I feel like we have this discussion, this conversation way too often lately. How fragile everything is. It's always fun. Well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Tim. Thank you to all of you guys that are in the chat. How much longer? Well, we're on bag 15 out of 20, so we're closing in. Like I said, I don't know if we're gonna. It's 6:20, 9:20. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to get the entirety of this thing done. But okay, I gotta remember for this one we have to put the right color pieces on. So there's that one. I think there's that one, and that one. Okay, so those are different. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe we'll end it at 10 and we'll come back on Thursday for one more Lego stream. Oh, wait a second. Let's take those off. Take that one off. Put this one on. Okay, so we got that. So this looks like that. Yep. We'll flip that back over. We'll set that to the side. Put yellow. I think this is yellow on the back side. Put these, what I perceive to be green, on the front side. And we'll grab this gray. I want to get a big Marvel Lego to build. I'm not too into Marvel. In fact, I'm not really into Marvel at all. But there are some pretty good Lego sets out there that would be fun to build. So I don't know, is your birthday coming up? Christmas coming up? Christmas is coming up in a few months. His life goes on video as for instance as I blow up like crazy on TikTok and Instagram. Ah, okay. Maybe I'll have to check it out. Like I said, I'm not too familiar, so there's a chance that I might know it. It just not off the top of my head. So maybe I'll have to take a look. Okay, so this one is a little bit different than the last one we built. They're having me build that piece individually, and then 3 of these ones. So it's going to be the same. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Do that. And then we got that, that one, and that one. So we're gonna do 3 of those. So we'll do that. Whoa, is this another green piece? Oh, geez. Set that to the side so we don't get confused. Here's really close friend with Logan Paul and KSI. See, like, I've heard of those guys, but I'm not really on, like, their part of the internet. I don't really watch them. Like I said, I know of them. I don't really watch their content or anything like that. I'm multitask, building, hosting a chat. I'm trying to make as few mistakes as I can while also being entertaining to you guys. Again, like I said, this isn't probably the most exciting thing, but I'm trying to make it as interesting as I can while engaging with you guys, but also trying to get this done at a semi-brisk pace. Because like I said, I do want to watch the game at 10 o'clock, but we'll see. We'll see. We here on Diecast Driven only strive to serve the best. Mostly diecast related content and entertainment, but in this particular instance, Lego/World Cup. And I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised. Not that, obviously I appreciate all of you guys being here, like, that's never not the case. But I'm a little surprised we don't have just some random people in here checking it out because of the World Cup. Like, I didn't try to do any channel stuff related to it. I just kind of posted, we're just going to be building the World Cup Lego. So I'm surprised YouTube didn't push it out to just a bunch of random people. It mostly has stayed within the confines of the channel, which is fine. I have no problem with that. We're just building away. But yeah, I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised that we haven't really had any new people in the chat, just based off of kind of the popularity of the World Cup and I guess the way YouTube works. So we have that. Okay. Do you consider me random? No, because I feel like you've been here before, Zach. I feel like I've seen your name. Maybe not. I could be wrong. My mind is constantly going 1,000 miles an hour, but I feel like I've seen you before. And if I haven't, welcome in. But feel free to correct me if this is your first time on a stream. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. It makes no difference. Simply an observation. Correct, I've seen you. Correct, hold on, correct. Correct, this is your first stream, or correct, you've been here before and I've seen, I correctly said that I've seen you before. I'd talk more about it if I was more knowledgeable about it. Yeah, I get that. I definitely do. I understand it. Well, hopefully you can watch more games and learn a little bit more. Feel free to ask me questions. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and claim to be an expert, but I played soccer for like 20 years. I've reffed the game. I've coached the game. So this is my third one watched. Well, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you have decided to hang out with us on this Sunday evening. I'm assuming if this is your third one that you've watched, you might have watched the other Lego build that we did on Thursday. Is that green or gold? Oh boy, it might be gold. And if you did, then that means the other one that you would have watched would have been a diecast related. And I see that you have a Rowdy Forever in your image, your avatar. So that would lead me to believe that you were here for a diecast related stream at some point. But I appreciate you being here anyway for this stream. It was fun to stay. I'm gonna leave. Have fun. Hope you get a good rest. Sounds good, Real Mr. Rowdy. Appreciate you being here. Again, like always, thank you for hanging out. Hope to see you in the next stream. Have a good evening yourself. How many times can you be offsides in one game? Can you tell me about offsides? Okay. So technically, you can be offsides in an unlimited number of times. Like, there's no, to my knowledge, there's no rule that says you will be reprimanded via card or something for being offsides too many times, to my knowledge. So technically, I guess you could be offsides an unlimited number of times. With that being said, offsides is, in its simplest form, it is when you as the attacker are beyond the last defender of the opposing team. So you are closer to the goal that you're trying to score on than the last defender of the other team. And the ball is played to you. And you interact with the ball in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's attempting to make a play on it, or attempting to shield a player from making a play on it. Something of that nature. So if you are in an offside position, let's say you're past the last defender and the ball gets played to you from one of your teammates, you cannot make an attempt to play that ball because you're in an offside position. So that's my, I guess, as simple as I can explain it without using diagrams and drawings. That's how I'll say it. Do you think, Lionel? I have been looking at the forum and I saw that they said no to the original diecast. And my assumption is going to be no. Now, somebody said that Hamlin's website already put it up for sale. I'm gonna say that they're probably gonna have to take it down because I don't think Lionel can make it. I don't think they can. The custom makers are gonna have a field day because I'm sure decals are gonna become available for it. But I'm gonna say probably not. It's on the Hamlin website. Yes, I know, Tim. So I'm thinking that they might have jumped the gun, unless they plan on like buying the rights to be able to produce it, which is possible. I don't see it happening, but it could. It could. So I don't know if that's like a good response, but yeah, I think it's probably unlikely, but it might happen. It's a very wishy-washy, very not too straightforward response for me. I understand that. But yeah, no problem. Offsides it's really not a difficult thing to grasp once you talk through it like once and learn it once. Then you'll be able to spot it over and over again, and it becomes pretty simple to see. Where it gets a little fuzzy is the margins, like how close was it, and that's where VAR comes into play and all that stuff, and I hate that, but it's not that difficult of a concept. As long as you're not past the last defender, then you won't be considered offsides. Whoa, what did I miss? Sorry, I must have missed Zach's comment. I would have loved to watch the first part, but was at my great-grandma's room. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry, I missed your chat, too. Well, the good news about YouTube is you can go back and watch it if you're interested. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear about your great grandma. Guys, throw some hearts in the chat for Zach as well, if you could be so kind as to do so. Yeah, I knew this part was gonna take a long time, putting all of these little tiny individual pieces on. I knew this was gonna take a while. I just didn't know how long it would take. So we have to do a bunch of signs. Can nobody play? Yep, no problem. We don't have to bring it back up. It's all good. I know you talked about the World Cup and the brackets. How's yours doing? Well, it's kind of a little too early to tell. Because there's still, I mean, pretty much all of the games have to be played yet to decide who finishes in what position. I would have to look at it to tell you exactly how mine's doing. I don't remember off the top of my head, but like I think I have US winning the whole thing, which is like a pipe dream, but we'll see. There have been silver cards that would not have been made unless I'm one. Yeah, that's true. There have been. And Lionel has said as such, but this one's a tricky one because it's a licensing thing. A lot of the times when Lionel doesn't make a car, well, I don't know if I would say a lot of the times. A good chunk of the times that Lionel will not make a car is not always because of licensing. Sometimes it's because interest, like if they offer a driver at the beginning of the year and nobody buys it and it DNPs, then they're unlikely to offer that driver again, no matter what the paint scheme. So, now obviously Hamlin, that's not the case, but with that being said, they specifically said with the Minions car, no, they can't do it because of licensing. So my assumption would be that they are not going to even try to pursue it because of the licensing, unless they get asked to by Denny or his store or whatever. So that's my assumption on it. Which again, like for the Hamlin people, sure, cool if they want it. Hopefully it gets made, but I don't really care. I could make it and you know, make bank off of it, but I don't need it. I don't need to. It's not something I care about. The Coke deal is a hard one to understand. Yeah, I don't really understand that one a whole lot either, because some diecasts get made with Coke contingencies, some don't. It is a very strange one to comprehend. All right, so we're gonna go put this piece on here like this. It sucks that movie studios won't allow my cars. Yeah, well, I agree. They used to make a lot of cool movies. I buy my sister a lot of Disney movie cars because we like the Disney movies and stuff. But I've also had to custom make my fair share of cars because some of them weren't made. So, yeah, I wish they would run more movie paint schemes and do promotions and stuff like that, because I think that helps overall fan engagement, sport, you know, crossover, all that kind of stuff. I wish they would do that more. Promotion, cross promotion. I think that's always a good idea, because you get different fan bases, different people to come together to like something that otherwise wouldn't be together. So I know they didn't make or at least I'm pretty sure they didn't make the Brad Keselowski King's Hawaiian Guardians of the Galaxy car, I think it was, maybe. But yeah, something like that. Or maybe he also had a Minions car. I don't remember. It was something like that. But yeah, the licensing stuff's annoying. Because at the end of the day, what does it really matter that a car is going to be sitting on somebody's shelf in their room? I mean, they put the money up to sponsor the race car itself, so why does it make that much of a difference? I'm sure some corporate snake guy has a great answer for me, but I won't understand it. I don't think I could understand it. Like, it's also promotion for your brand. It's promotion for whatever your company is. So why they wouldn't want that, I don't know. Because it costs money. The return on investment's not enough. Something. Some BS corporate-y language. Who knows? This, now that, the red and green now. Normally, colorblind, red and green, not so good for me, but this red and green, I can see clearly are separate, are different colors, so that's good. Oh yeah, we'll bring this down. We'll put this here now. There you go. There's for scale. I should have just built this on my map, but I wanted to have nice clean death. I honestly forgot the Guardians car existed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that, right? I mean, you would probably know better than I. Well, if you said you forgot it existed, maybe not, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a thing. Was that also King's Hawaiian? I think. Maybe. Okay, so this one goes like that. Yep. Now 3 of those. All right. I like these smaller chats because like we're having a conversation that wouldn't happen in big ones. I agree. I agree, Zach. Obviously, like, my goal eventually is to grow the channel and get more people engaged and have more fun and stuff. But that's not to say that what we do here is not also fun. You know, it's very modest. We have 7 people in the chat. We're all kind of hanging out, chatting. It's like Braden just said. It's a nice small little family. We we only have Greg, our goofball cousin, that comes in here every now and again and says some random stuff, but we love our random cousins, no matter how goofy they are. But yeah, it's fun. I like doing it. I hope that you guys like doing it as well. And again, like I said, we're just trying to have fun, build the channel a little bit. I don't ever really want to get so big that we don't, like, the chat moves so fast that I can't even read it. There have been times where we've had 15 people, which is crazy, by the way, 15 plus people on stream, and the chat's flying and it's hard for me to keep up. I don't love that because I also like to talk to everybody in the chat. I like to interact with everybody, but it is hard when the chat's flying to keep up, and I don't love that sometimes. Your favorite movie theater? Mummy Kodak. Yeah, that was a good one. Kyle Busch had the Indiana Jones one. Jeff Gordon had Star Wars. There was an Ice Age one that was run at Sonoma by Tommy Drizzy. I forget how to say his name. There was a Wolverine paint scheme that was run at one point. There was Herbie Fully Loaded, I think, in 2005. Talladega Nights scheme was run. I love the different movie schemes, yeah. You like the variety of topics? I do too. That's why... Oh yeah, T-Rex, Jurassic Park. Yeah, it's a shame we don't get many movies. That's what I'm saying, Braden. I totally agree. I loved the movie paint schemes. I really did. Oh shoot, these things are this color. All right. I really gotta focus up when when we get down to the colors. Oh yeah, the Transformers schemes. Yep. Mine would be Indiana Jones. Yep. Paint scheme also. Yep. Revenge of the Fallen. Yeah, Jeff Gordon. I made the custom of that one for me because they didn't make that one because of licensing. Hopefully all of these are the same color. Probably. Yeah, Kyle Busch ran one, Jeff Gordon ran one, and Ryan Newman also ran one. All three of those guys. Then they also had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles paint schemes. Yeah, my favorite recent Minion car. That was so creative. Carl Edwards also ran a Minions car in 2015. Yeah, it was 2015. So that. No, it's not that color. This one. Favorite reason. Okay, yep. Yeah, so there have been tons and tons of really cool paint schemes that have run over the years. Movie-related paint schemes, which again, I agree with you guys. I wish they ran more. Not to mention, Carl Edwards ran a Toy Story 3 paint scheme in 2010. He ran Up in 2009. Monsters University in 2013. Planes in 2014. Or maybe those were flipped. Maybe the one was 13, the other one was 14. We gotta do ranking for Minions cars. Yeah, yes, 2015 Kentucky. I was there. I saw that car in person. That was the only time I ever went to Kentucky. I saw that car in person. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, so that's all of that. Slap that down in the middle. Madagascar Jimmy Johnson at Dover in 2012. Yep. The Madagascar cars and Shrek early in the 2000s with Tony Stewart and Bobby Labonte, JGR. Yep, Planes. Planes is such a goofy movie. The Goofy movie, great movie, but not one on a car. Strange movie, I suppose, would be the word to call it. Although the Goofy movies are great. Extremely goofy movie. Okay. Zach, you said okay. I don't know what that's in reference to. Did I miss something again? Took the words right out of your mouth. I don't know what the okay is in reference to. So we got those two. Got that one, got that one, got those two, got that one, those ones. Okay. So then we'll do this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. A Goofy movie was a Goofy movie, arguably one of the goofiest movies of all time. True. True. It's a great movie though. It's a fantastic movie. I really like it. One of my Disney favorite movies. Alright, we're getting down to it. I might just... What do you guys think? Are you guys here for the long haul? Are you going to hang out until forever? Or if we ended at 10, is that preferable for you guys? Because I could probably just turn the game back on my phone and watch while we build. Because I don't think we're going to be done by 10. If we didn't have all of those technical difficulties in the first stream, we would have definitely been able to finish this. The poll just ended. Why did the poll end? I didn't do that, but okay, poll's done. Not many of you guys watch games anyway. Braden's here for the long haul. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to stick around, let me take this charger out of my camera. and plug it into my other phone and try and charge it. I should have done that before it died. Let's see if we can charge it up. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, if you guys are here, then I'll just turn the game on my phone and we can watch it. We'll see it through. If it's not too boring, I mean, we'll do it. We'll talk about whatever you guys want. Within reason, of course. Within reason. All right, that one. That one. Then we got that. That. Okay. See if my phone will even turn back on, because it's plugged into my computer, which is not the fastest charge. I should have plugged it in before it died, but I was not thinking clearly. Plus we got the nice Metallica piano music in the background just to chill out. So even if I'm not talking, we're at least listening to some quality sound. I see we still have 5 people here, so it's been a good stream. It's been a good stream. Chains just scored 2-zip. Chains just scored. Canes? Canes? Was it supposed to be canes like hurricanes? That's my interpretation. Wait a minute. That's wrong. I remember that, Labonte. Yes, he did at Daytona. Canes, you stupid stuff. Yes, he did. Actually, it might have been 2004. It might have been 2000. It was either 2004 or 2005. But yes, I know exactly. I can picture exactly the car you're talking about. Board diecast. It's his normal, mostly green Interstate Batteries car, but the hood and the roof are sky blue. Okay, so rotate it a little bit. Put that one down there. That one goes there. I don't know if my phone's gonna even charge enough to turn back on, so we might just be out of here. We'll see. You were right. It was the 04 Daytona 500. See, I have a lot of useless NASCAR knowledge. I don't know if it's a good thing or if it's a bad thing, but it's in my noggin. One of those there. One of those there. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna... You know what? I think we might just call it after this one. How about that? I'll do one more of these, because we still have 17, 18, 19. We still have 3 more packs to go. So I think I'm going to call it after this one. And I'll just go watch the game, don't we all? Yeah, that's true, Braden, that's true. Too much NASCAR, useless NASCAR knowledge up in our brains. I think I'm going to call it after this one. I'm going to do that. That way we can do... Maybe I'll try I don't know. Should I do a morning stream tomorrow? Maybe I'll just do a morning stream tomorrow or something. I don't know. I'll come up with something. I'm off from work tomorrow. We're doing the 410s. So tomorrow's one of the days off that I have. So I don't need that. Don't need that. Okay, so we have that piece. Yeah, this will be fine. How early are we speaking? I don't know. I'm talking nonsense. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do or what I want to do. We've got to see the finished product. All right. Let's see here. So it's that. So this was the top. This was the ceiling. Well, if my phone would turn back on, we could just continue the rest tonight. Oh, my phone just turned on. It looks like we're going. What the heck? We'll keep going. My phone just turned back on. We will keep it going. All right, so now that my phone is back on, we'll give it a couple more minutes. We got 4% charge. We'll give it a couple more minutes. All right, where are these pieces going? And what pieces are we even putting on? Oh boy. So we got 2 of those. 2 of those. Random fact I know about NASCAR music that Bad Bunny created used to account. That is pretty interesting. And also quite random. Who's Bad Bunny? Why did... I don't know who that... Is that the guy that was sang at the Super Bowl or something? That might be that guy, right? So we got those. We got those. I know nothing else about him if that's who it is. Okay, so we have that. We have that. We have that. I like how there's like miscellaneous gold pieces around here. That. We have that. And we have that. Yes, that guy. Okay. Yep, I know nothing else about him other than that. Okay, so we have 4 minutes before I have to turn the match on, so I will be doing that here shortly. We'll just keep streaming tonight. What the heck? I mean, you guys are having fun, I suppose. If you're not, you feel free to tell me, but it seems like you guys are. Yep, that guy. Me either. But yeah, we'll just finish this thing up. If you guys said you're in here for a long haul, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Message rejected. Oh, I missed it. I got cookie dough blizzard and we got s'mores blizzard. Okay, so nice. First of all, related to that comment, both good choices. I have had both s'mores and cookie dough. I also like those. You asked what my go-to is. My go-to is the M&M vanilla, but what you guys both got are top tier. You're in here for a long haul. Awesome. Yeah, what you guys got, 10 out of 10. Both choices, 10 out of 10. What color is that? That might be green. We're going to guess green because... Is there another green? Is that one green? Fun fact, don't be colorblind. It doesn't help with stuff like this. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate, Braden. That is unfortunate. So what you're saying is stop talking about blizzards because you're gonna want a blizzard and then they're not within reach. that what you're saying? Which I definitely understand. I think these are gold. I think what it's showing is gold. I don't think there's any other colors. Oh, wait a minute. That's not gold. Yeah, but I don't think those are that. Okay, it'll be fine. Good to know. At least Sonic. I think I've only ever had Sonic like one time. And it was solid, it was good. But I'm pretty sure we've only had Sonic like once. Good to know. It seems like sarcasm, Zach. Good to know. Okay. This piece here. Then we have 6 of these pieces. M&M Blizzard chocolate ice cream. See, you're... Alright, I'm going to turn the match on. Let's see here. You're an M&M Blizzard chocolate ice cream. I'm an M&M Blizzard vanilla ice cream. But if everybody liked the same thing, the world would be a boring place. Alright, so we have Sweden, Tunisia. How much longer you got? Well, we're on bag 17, and we have, after this one, we have 2 more to go. 17, 18, 19, 17, 18, 19, 20. We have 3 to go. So I'm going to be going for a little bit. I just really want to get this thing done. Hot fudge sundae. Hot fudge sundaes is good. So it's a lot, though. I'm not too into the chocolate. My wife likes Choco Brownie Explosion or something like that. I forget what it's called. But she likes that one. Which is commendable because I'm not that big into chocolate. Buzz Lightyear meme. Yeah, my color blindness. It's not my favorite thing. It's not too fun. Wouldn't recommend it. I think I used the wrong one. No. This one? No. Is this green? Ah, guys. This is a problem. Nope, it's not that color. Oh, shoot. Okay, so it's definitely this color. But what color is that? Oh, man. I don't think it could be this one because it's not, we don't have that. It could be that color. It's not that, it's not that. It's not that, it's not that. We've ran into a snag, a color related snag. Is it that color? Oh no. Heath bar. Yeah. Alright, I think we're just gonna guess. We're gonna go with this one. We're gonna go with this one. And we're gonna go with this one. We're just gonna guess on that and hope that we're right. Because we can't be just burning daylight here. We gotta get this thing done. You guys gotta go home. It's the end of the day. Everybody's tired. We just want to get this thing done so you guys can go relax. Watch Sweden and Tunisia play. Or you could turn it on now and watch it. Watch it simultaneously. Oh, that's different. Alright, another random fact. I know, it's NASCAR honored born infantry regiment, U.S. Army. Mostly. Oh, that is pretty interesting. Didn't know that they did that. Truex carried the special lower quarter panels of his car. Cool. I like when they do subtle things like that. I think that's cool. Because then it makes the diecast unique also. Sometimes when it's like the main sponsor, it's not that that is bad, but like I also like the little subtle nods to whatever it is, like in your case, that specific regiment. It's a subtle nod, and I appreciate those. Okay. There. All right, I think we were correct in the color decision making process. I think. I could always go back and fix it off stream if I really, really need to. So that one gets one of those and one of those and one of that. Okay. Sweden and Tunisia. Not really sure I've put a ton of thought into this game. Oh, these are different colors. Okay, this one's in the wrong spot. Yep. All right, we made a mistake on a color. We'll just pop that one right there. Fix that. Pop that one back right there. All right, we got that solved. Take this. We just take these little half moon looking pieces. Throw that on there like that. 0, 0. Yes. Yes, it is 0, 0. I have the game on right there. We are also watching live with you lovely people. All right, so we have that. I gotta remember to build. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna miss the Lego streams. Well, they don't have to completely go away. We could do a Lego stream every now and then. It's not gonna become my main thing, obviously, but there is possibility that I could always have a second channel solely devoted to building Legos. Again, that would take up a decent chunk of my time. It would have to be like that channel, or the channel we currently have that we're on right now. I would need to have that be monetized or something, and then get the Lego channel monetized or something too. You never know. You never know where this wild YouTube train will take us. But I'm not against having a Lego channel. I've already thought about it a couple times. We could do reviews. We could do all that sort of stuff. But it's just a matter of getting the interest. I don't know if the interest would be there. It seems like it is from you guys, but you'd have to put in quite a few hours. Can you get it monetized? Yeah, the computer seems to be working all right. This channel is pretty close to getting monetized. We're like, this stream will probably help a ton. We are less than 25 watch hours away. Ooh, that looked like a handball out of the box. We're gonna have to see if the referee pulls that back and gives that as a handball outside of the box. They scored it anyway, though. The Swedes have gone on the board. 1-0 to Sweden. Let's do more car-themed Lego sets. Car-themed Lego sets could be a thing. Could be a thing. That's a good thought. That's a good thought. Let's see here. Sweden with the early goal. Ryan is a Lego fanatic. All you got to do is add arrows in your face and all excited, and you'll be good to go. Yeah, I don't really like that. I'm not, I mean, you've seen all of my stuff. Most of my thumbnails, most of my things like that are not that clickbaity. The only thing that was clickbaity, I guess, was the how-to video. But I knew that video was going to do well just based off of what it is. Like, people love those kinds of videos to begin with. So it doesn't matter if I made it clickbaity or not. People were going to more than likely tune into that, which it is pretty weird too, because that video has absolutely leveled off. Like, it has reached its maximum potential, I believe. It might get a few views here or there, but I don't think it's gonna pop off any more than it has. But yeah, no, I'm not about that clickbait, put your face in the thumbnail like you're super surprised, all that kind of stuff. Like, that's not me. You guys know that. I mean, you've been around long enough that shouldn't come as a surprise to you. And that works for some people. It's just, that's not me. All right, so we have that. This is kind of weird. That. Then that. I have so many Lego sets I want to show you. Well, maybe if we come down for a race in Nashville or something. I'm never against, stopping by. We missed you this last time, but we're glad you're doing better. Send him some pics. I have so many. Yeah, you could message me some pictures if you want. I have a lot too, mostly Star Wars Legos from the early 2000s, but oops, one more. Zach, what is the question? What is your how in reference to? Please be specific, as I am not a mind reader. I don't know what your how is in reference to. Things move pretty quick here. All right, we're missing. No, we're not. It's right there. What is that piece? Oh, is that? That must be that. I have mostly Marvel, obviously. Yes. I have 0 Marvel, but I'm more of a Star Wars nerd. Oh, you can send them on Twitter. My DMs are open. I think. I don't really know how to work Twitter. I don't put enough time. Like, I just don't care about it to put enough time into it, to be honest with you. I used to post, like, when my videos would be and when I would go live, but it just doesn't seem that useful to me, so I don't really go on Twitter all that much anymore. But if you are interested, you can send me your pictures through DM on Twitter, and I will be able to look at them. I can't promise like a super speedy response time, but yeah, it's something that can be done. I think I have to friend you back though on Twitter or something for my DMs to be open, so just I don't know, tag me in something or message me somehow. I don't know. I got so many things that I do all the time anyway that I don't devote a ton of time to Twitter to begin with, so I'm not the best about it. Like I said, I'm not a streamer. I'm not like a professional social media person. I'm just a guy on the internet hanging out with some cool people. Is the battle station full operation? The Lego Death Star. That would be a cool one to get. Quite expensive. If I could get the channel monetized and tons of people coming to the channel and stuff. There's a lot of money in the whole Lego market as far as that goes, but yeah, that would have to be that. All right, so we're gonna need 2 of these. I don't really know how this is gonna look as far as a time-lapse video goes, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna speed it up like a bajillion%, and if it looks good, then it'll be cool. I forgot to say this, but your car is amazing. Stuck in my life. Yeah, well, thank you, I appreciate it. I plan on making another one. I do have 2 decal sets and I have 2 boxes. So I do plan on making another one that I'll probably just sell on eBay like we did the Coke car for Bobby Labonte. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I don't know when that's going to be, though. I got a lot of other things on my plate at the moment. But it's a possibility, or it'll happen sometime in the future. But yeah, I think the reason they didn't make that one was because of the Jared Subway controversy, which that makes sense. But I'm not too sure why they didn't make his other ones. You would watch that, yeah. So this is a person. That's cool. But yeah, I'm interested in making, or I will be making the other one at some point. I don't know when, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the reason they didn't make it was because of that Jared thing. But then again, you're right, they didn't make any of his other ones, so I'm not really sure why. Okay, so this guy goes on the front of the trophy right here. Snaps into place just like that. Beautiful. Yeah, exactly, Braden. We don't talk about that. I agree. So then we'll flip this to the side. We'll put 2 of these here and here. Bop. And bop. And then we'll do this one here. This one here. And this one here. Wow, look at that. That's looking great, guys. That is looking great. The other one was Darlington. Yes, actually, I was at that race. I was at that Darlington race in 2015. I have... Well, hold on. I have also thought about making that car as well. I haven't, but that thought has crossed my mind at some points in time. Because that both cars were relatively clean. So it's been a thing that I've thought about. Here, we'll put this up. Titanic Lego would be awesome. Also, or the Black Pearl. Yeah, well, we're building the Black Pearl with my family. That's fun. Oh, shoot. What color are these? Probably this color. Dropped a piece. Maybe it's that snot green color. No, maybe that's the snot green color. All right, how many of these do we have? We only have 2 of those. All right, that's probably those ones. What a finish. Holy cow. I can't, they just played the replay of that first goal. What a strike. Such a good hit. Very clean hit. Put his laces through it. Yes, but I have thought about making that other Carl Edwards car too. The only reason I made this one was because my wife's cousin was at this race. Or at that race. And so I wanted to do something special for him. For his wedding. It was his wedding gift. But, yeah. It's kind of weird how they didn't make Carl's cars. He was a very popular driver. I could show the Black Pearl when we're done. It might be a little while, but I could show it. Like I said, I'm still considering doing a second Lego channel. Maybe if we just do the Lego channel only as live streams, and then I could just post the time lapses as the videos. Maybe that could be a viable channel. A viable situation. What are you gonna do with the Camaro when you get it restored? Well, actually, not to correct you, but it is a 68 Camaro. It's just gonna be a driver. Like, we've put a lot of work into it and everything, but it's not gonna be like a show car or anything like that. It's not like we've put $1 million into it. We're not professionals. My dad's a mechanic, so he's really good at all the automotive stuff. But yeah, it's just gonna be a driver. I'd like to get it done, but you know, life is busy. We basically, honestly, the remaining things are the body work and paint. I mean, we've pretty much done everything mechanical to the car. Now it's just a matter of getting the body work done and painting it, and that's kind of where we've left off, unfortunately. But we could do a Lego channel like that. It would be totally, well, I mean, I know you guys would probably come hang out there, but it would probably be a totally different vibe, which is fine, but that's a thought that I've had. It's just a matter of committing to it and setting aside the time, which I already don't have a whole lot of to begin with. All right, so we're going through this whole rigmarole again. We're gonna just use that piece. And we're gonna use that piece because it worked out last time. Edwards won 5 times in the 19, and only one of those cars got made. Charlotte, Darlington, Bristol, Richmond, and Texas. Okay, so off the top of my head, don't tell me, but I'm pretty sure that the Richmond Xfinity car got made. Paint it radiant red. No, we're gonna do black with red stripes. Okay, I think that's this color because the interior is red, but it's like a darker red. Well, bright red. Those Lego streams would be so fun to watch. Things to think about. I'll consider it. I'll have to clear it with the wife. She will have the final say. And relaxing. Yes, it was that one. Okay, so I did make his Texas win at one point, and I put the confetti as pretty much as close to everywhere as I could, exactly where it should have gone on the car. That was a headache. That was a nightmare. It looked great. It looked fantastic, but I made the Texas car once. I also just made, you saw the Charlotte car. The Darlington car I've considered making. There are decals available, but I have not decided to do that yet. And oh yeah, I remember that one. Everyone was so surprised that he would put a bumper to his teammate like that. Which, honestly, I was a little surprised too. But yeah, Bristol. I don't think I've ever had any thoughts about making the Bristol car. All right, so we're making decent progress. But yeah, I'll think about doing the Lego streaming thing. If I could sort out all of my if I could sort out all of the diecast stuff, I would consider it more heavily. But yeah, we got the problem. See, the problem is I have a full-time job that I can't exactly just up and leave. But these hobbies, it'll be interesting to see what this channel does once it's monetized. I guess we'll say that. Because if it gets good-ish money, then it could be a potential avenue, but I don't see that happening. But again, you never know. You never know what could happen. You never know what could how things could change. Here comes another random fact. All right, I'm ready. Hold on. Let me just put this piece in, and then I'll read it. That Richmond is trying to stick on the car that was in tribute to Prince, who passed away that weekend. Prince, like the artist formerly known as, that guy? I don't know too much about Prince, but I do know that he was like that pop artist. Kind of. Purple Rain, I think? Was he the guy that... I think he had the Purple Rain song. It's like the extent of my knowledge. Oh, wait. That might be that color. Hold up. That might be that color. Yes, the one that's saying Purple Rain. Okay. See, I know, like, a very few... I know a very little about a decent amount of things. Apparently, I knew that about Prince. Other than... I know nothing. He like, changed his name to that symbol, I think. And that's, like, the only other thing I know about him. I know there's a baseball player named, well, there was, Prince Fielder. He played for the Milwaukee Brewers. Prince Fielder. Okay. That there. You guys, you 5 people that have been hanging out this whole time, props to you guys. I appreciate it. This has been a fun stream. It has been a good one. And I also have the game on that I'm watching as well. Still 1-0, 25th minute. They just came back from a hydration break, which I'm not a fan of because I know they did it for money, which I don't like, but... Whoa, you got a lot done since 18. Well, thanks for joining, Steph. Appreciate you being here. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yes, Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah, we're chipping away at it. I was going to end the stream a half hour ago, but I figured we might as well just try and just get this thing done tonight. We only have, after this one, we only have 2 more bags left, and I just want to get this thing done. Because I have other things that I need to work on, and, and I gotta, well, I can't find that piece. Oh, no, you're good. I have other things that I need to work on, and I want to get this off my desk. Because part of me did not want to move it off my desk in between recordings. So, I'm glad you could join, even though it was a little bit later. No big deal, no need to apologize. You're still here. That's what's important. You managed to stop by. And we're here hanging out. Prince Albert. And again, I've heard of that, but that's like an old person thing. I don't know too much about that. I only took a slight shot at you. Not too much. Just a slight diss. Alright, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. So yeah. Whoops. So what do we have here? We have... Retire? Retire? Are you telling me to retire? Or is that a Prince Albert in a can thing that I'm not aware of for you old people out there? Hey now. Hey now, you're an all-star. Okay. So My goal is to get this done by 11. That's my goal. Can we do it? I don't know. I'm trying. But get it, Shrek. Yeah, Shrek. You're an all-star. What a classic. Is it bad to say classic from the early 2000s now? Are we getting that old? Are we getting old to the point where early 2000s has become classic? I think so. I don't like to say that, but I think we're at that point. Okay, that's on there. Such an underrated movie. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's underrated. A lot of people love that movie. Oh, no. I think we missed the spot with this light tan color. I think that should have gone somewhere. We're gonna have to look. Carol has been calling me old man all day today. Whew. I don't know how to help you with that one. I can't comment on domestic issues. Wait a second. Oh, a second for Sweden. Oh, Alexander Isak with the goal. Okay, a second goal scored for the Swedes. No, I don't watch hockey. I know the Stanley Cup playoffs are going on now, but I do not watch hockey. I heard it's been a real barn burner of a series. So it's 2-0 to Sweden. To be honest, I'm not entirely surprised about that. Yeah, so this one, that one is going to be needed to change. I'm going to need to change that out with something in here. Probably something like right here. The colorblind strikes again. Nope, not that one. Oh, this one right here. Yep, we'll pop that one. Throw this one in here. Except now I gotta remember how to put it back. Still 2-0 Canes. All right. Good. I'm assuming that's good, right? That's what you want. Orange Cat, 1755. I don't remember what this one is. This one's a lot. Except I don't remember how many. I think well, I don't know. I could look at the box, but like I said, I want to get this thing done. All right, so we got that solved. We fixed that little problem. We'll go back to here. We'll throw this on here. Throw this here. No, wait. Yeah, that's right. And then throw this one on here. Yeah, okay, so that's right. So then we'll take this, put it on here. Take this one, put it on here. Yep, we're making progress. This one's 2842. Not bad. Not bad. Put this on here. Put this one on here. Okay, this guy's done. So we'll take our trophy. We'll flip it over. We'll put this right here. Snap it into place. Ooh, did you hear that? That snap. We'll flip it over to here. We got these pieces. We'll put one here. We'll put two here. Oh, wait. Oops. I missed this page. So we got one comes down from here. This one goes right there. This one goes there. And this one goes here. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Then we got those two. And then we have, what is it? It's this one, it's this one, and it's this one. I'm surprised we have these two pieces left over, or these pieces. I could always add them after. So there's that. Looks like it's about 10 minutes away. We're getting darn close. This is probably what's gonna happen next. I think so. Thank you guys for hanging around. This has been a pretty fun stream. I'm getting tired. We're getting towards the end of it. Sweden's up 2-0 on Tunisia. Like I said, I'm not entirely surprised about that, but oh, it's so fun watching this. Well, I'm glad you guys like it. I just watched the replay of that goal. I feel like the keeper could have done better. He got his hands to it and was not able to push it away. So I feel like that's partly on the keeper. I feel like he could have done better there. I know, who am I to criticize? I'm just a guy building Legos on YouTube. Like, it's not lost on me, but yeah, I feel like at the professional level, if you get your hands to it, you could at least parry it away. Do you have any? Actually, not really. I have one. I have like, it's not a Lego, it's a Mega Bloks, if that tells you anything. But I have like one Mega Bloks Jeff Gordon set from a long time ago, like the early 2000s. Like I have a few sets from the early 2000s, but I don't know if they're actually Lego. Yeah, I can't wait to see the finished product either. I'm trying. We're trying to keep the chat entertained. We're trying to build this Lego. Steph, I think he set it up there. I think, what was it? 2842. I think that's how many are in this set. 2842. Yep. Confirmed. All right, so now we gotta use our colorblind eyeballs to get these yellow pieces easy to see, and these green pieces not so easy to see. This one, and holy cow, there's other color. Oh my gosh. Maybe this one goes here. Ugh, I think there's only one of these. And then these gold pieces go down here. Oh wait, is that one green? Oh, that one might be green. Okay, hold on. We might have accidentally... Haha. I appreciate it. I'm getting tired. What's the most amazing goal you've seen in a World Cup match? That's gotta be 4,800 teeth. Yeah. Nemo, obviously. Most amazing goal. There's so many good goals to, like... James Rodriguez in the 2014 World Cup was a banger. I'm trying to think. It's hard to like explain them all too. Iron Robin, I'm pretty sure, scored a nasty header in a World Cup match. I think it was him. That might have been 2014 also. That French guy scored a really good goal in the 2018 World Cup where he hit it with the outside of his foot. The technique was incredible. There have been so many really good goals scored. It's hard to... It's also, like, if I see them, I could also say, like, oh, yeah, I remember when that one was scored, or, oh, I remember that one. But it's hard to, like... I don't know, it's hard to explain all of them. I can see most of them in my mind. But yeah, it's kind of hard for me to explain all of them. I'm pretty sure that Brazilian William was his name, maybe, or William. He had no, it wasn't him. It was I can't remember his name. He had an insane free kick goal in 2014. He hit it with the inside of his foot, and the ball just kind of like swerved and dipped in midair. In 2010, there was that Brazilian goal where the guy was running towards the end line, and he struck the ball basically with the outside of his boot and curved it towards the goalie, but then back in towards the goal. Like the goalkeeper started cheating toward the top of the six. So yeah, I don't know. These aren't really good descriptions for you, I feel like, but they're all me just trying to go off of memory without having like a World Cup goal compilation. And I'm sure I'm missing tons. Messi had, I think his goal against, was it Nigeria in 2018? Or maybe it wasn't Nigeria. I don't even remember. Messi's had a few really good goals. Messi scores just a lot in general, but okay, so that color, that color, that color, this color. All right. First, what was that? Pele? No, I did not watch Pele play. I'm not that old. Apparently Tim might have, because apparently he's old. I didn't say that. It wasn't me. But yeah, there's been a lot of really, really good goals in the World Cup. Oh, especially in the last 10 years that I can remember, 15 years. Back to 2010. So my... I do kind of want to just... I want to get this thing done. We're at the point, this is like when you're coming back from vacation, you just want to be home already. Like the vacation's over, there's nothing else to look forward to. You just want to be home, but you have like a 2-hour flight or a 4-hour flight ahead of you, or you have, you know, a 16-hour car drive or a 15-hour car drive or whatever. You just like, it's like, I just want to be home. I just want this Lego to be done. I've had a lot of fun building it, and I enjoy hanging out with you guys, but I just feel like I'm running out of things to talk about, and I feel like I am potentially being boring, which hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully you guys are still entertained, but yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, some other interesting news, I suppose, if you guys are interested in hearing. Ryan said you might be the oldest viewer. Possible. Plan another vacation. Yeah. You could. We have acquired tickets to the IndyCar race in Washington, D.C. And I got to figure out all the logistics for that. Oh, Tunisia gets one back. Hold on. Tunisia gets one back. 2-1. 2-1. The father of a friend I had in middle school, I met Diego Maradona in the 90s. Nice. Maradona. Crazy dude. I've heard a lot of crazy stories about that guy. Fantastic Argentinian player, but I've heard some crazy stories about him. Me and Pavina still listen. Well, thank you guys for being here. It's kind of goofy that you guys are hanging out listening to me of all people. Like, I'm not that interesting. You did go get blizzards though, so that is commendable. And you are back, so I appreciate that. You thought this is my best one yet? My best stream? Well, thanks, I guess. But anyway, we got tickets to the IndyCar race. You need extra people to take with you today. Well, maybe. I don't know. We're in the very early planning stages of that. So I don't know. I got to figure a lot of logistics. I have like 70 something days to figure out the logistics of it. So I'm not like in too big of a rush. We got to get through this LA trip first before we start thinking about the IndyCar race. So yeah, I got that to get through first, which we leave next week already. Hard to believe. All right, we're closing in though. I don't know why they used some of the color pieces that they did. Just like super random infill pieces. Messi. Oh wait, me. Messi. Yes, Messi. The GOAT. All right, so we have. All right, so now we're gonna put all of our gold pieces on top. Gold. So Tunisia gets one back right before halftime. Big goal for them to stay in the game going into the half. Okay, so we have this one. We have this one. Yeah, see, it's all these little pieces that take forever to put together. That kind of annoy me. Oh no, dropped one. If tell you plan and propose. No, I don't think I have a direct line of communication to her, so probably not. Hopefully she's not watching whilst you're typing. So there's that. I would never do such a thing. I feel like maybe not. Okay, that. Oh my gosh, I just want to be done. We're getting there. That. I feel like my eyeballs are getting ready to fall out of my head. Be honest, you're tired of me. No, it was funny. It was funny. Well, I mean, he's here too, but did you like my comments on the forum today? I swear, the forum, it has a lot of great people in it, but there are some people on the Lionel forum that just drive me nuts. Like, I'll be honest, there's a reason why I don't like a lot of NASCAR fans. They're so annoying. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. Everybody can say what they want to say, and it's perfectly fine. But man, they're just so annoying sometimes. I hope, like, he's joking. But yeah, I wasn't really trying to create too much controversy. Denny is, yeah, I know it's not, and that's, you know, I was feeling a little annoyed for whatever reason today, so I felt like I let it out on the on the forum for some odd reason. It was fun. Harnessed my inner Greg troll and just, I didn't yell at anybody on the forum, but I just said a few things. It was mostly harmless. Mostly all in good fun. Alright, we're going to wrap this thing up. We got one more bag after this one. We're so close, everybody. I know. Didier Drogba. Yeah, Didier Drogba. His team played today, the Ivory Coast. He did not play for them because he's old, but yes, Didier Drogba was an Ivorian coastal player. Make Cletus cars. I actually am going to be making the Cletus truck. I got it cleared when I cleared Tim's car. So that is something that I will be making in the not too distant future. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, boys. We got one more bag to open as they go to halftime in the Tunisia. Oops. All right, we gotta flip that back over. Throw one piece there. One piece there. And one piece there. All right, we're on the last bag. Bag number 20. One to go. Ugh. But yes, I'll be making the Cletus truck soon. I cleared it. So we have the decals, so we'll be making it shortly. Okay. Yep, I know, my batteries, all my social batteries running low. One more to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Yep. No, we're not building another one. I am tired. One more. One bag to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Alright, Credit One Bank. I'm going to have to hook up my battery charger. Yep. Well, we're almost done, so. And I'm gonna be out. Alright, so we got this one. And we got this one. Now this is a door. This hinges open. This has a door hinge on it. Loud out loud at the sponsored comment. Okay. Only thing he's proposing to is work again. Okay. Got these. I did too. You did too what? You guys gotta be more specific. I'm not a mind reader. Nope. Yep. Okay. This one goes across here. So as we get close to wrapping this stream up, I want to remind all of you lovely people in the chat that the United States of America plays against Australia on Friday at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Do tune into that. It should be quite a good match. Australia beat Turkey yesterday in a very interesting match. And the U.S. was off to a blistering start against Paraguay, winning 4-1. So the U.S. looked great. Oh, laughed out loud at the sponsor comment. True. The U.S. looked great. I am very much looking forward to Friday's match. It should be a good one. Australia looked really good defensively. They looked solid in the back. Didn't concede, of course. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that match progresses and goes. I'm thinking U.S. should win. I'm thinking they'll get the dub. But you got to play the game, right? So, Ryan laughed out loud too. Yeah, I know. I'm getting tired. I'm at the end of my ropes here. IndyCar is next week. Yes, Martin, you are correct. IndyCar is back at Road America. I'm looking forward to that. Although it's at 2 p.m. on Fox, so there must not be any games on at that particular time or they're going to be on Fox Sports 1. So we'll have to see how that plays out. IndyCar versus World Cup. I don't know what the schedule is off the top of my head, but I will find that out at some point because I do want to watch the IndyCar race. I do want to do that. And I think Argentina plays on Tuesday. Messi is back in action. I don't know how much he's going to play. I don't know what that's going to look like because he is on the older side. He was old last World Cup, but now he's much older this World Cup go around. So yeah, I don't know what that's going to look like from a Messi standpoint, but I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it for sure. I mean, they honestly look pretty good, like, regardless of whether or not Messi plays. Like, they have a solid squad absent of Messi. So he's just an additive piece as far as this World Cup goes, in my opinion. What is going on here? Okay, we'll put that one there. Put that one there. Okay. Oh, we're getting, and San Diego is gonna be interesting. I mean, I'm kind of bored with NASCAR, to be honest with you. I don't want to sound that way. I don't want to be negative, but maybe I'll tune into San Diego. I don't know. I think I'm only interested as far as the novelty goes, but we'll see. I mean, it's a road course, so Hamlin's probably not going to do well because he's not that good of a driver on road courses. Hopefully SVG just wipes the floor with everybody. That would be fun. San Diego. No. Yes, Board Diecast coming in with the Madagascar reference. San Diego. Wow. Melman. What a comment. What a comment. That might be the comment of the night. Between that one and the Nemo, that's got to be 4,800 teeth. If there were actually 4,800 Lego pieces, that one would have been a better comment. But Melman coming from the top rope about San Diego, that cracks me up. That's so funny. I wish racing on Fox wasn't pushed to 1 and 2. Like Fox Sports 1 and Fox Sports 2, is that what you're saying? You know what's funny about that? The last time I brought up soccer on the forum, all of those old guys complained about the Premier League being on NBC. I remember that. They all complained because their NASCAR got pushed off of NBC for the Premier League. Because the Premier League was more popular than NASCAR. Oops. Hurricanes score again, 3-0 with a minute to go. Well, that's good, right? I think William Byron likes the Hurricanes. Let's see. So we got that. So we have that. That. And that. William Byron, I think he got a top 5 today, maybe? Yes. I don't know what the yes is in reference to. But I appreciate the comment. Alright, so we got outside of that. Outside of that. I'm really trying to get this done because I want to just go sit upstairs and watch the second half of this match. Go Hurricanes. Woohoo. I think I saw, did the Knicks win the NBA thing? I don't watch basketball, but I'm pretty sure I heard that the Knicks won, which is probably good, I guess. 8 of these, make a perimeter. All right, we're getting it. We're getting it. Oh, yes. Yep, next one. I know, I'm getting tired. I can feel it. I don't know how some of these people stream for like 5, 6, 7 hours. I'm fading. I'm fading fast, boys, but this is it. We're at the home stretch. This is all she wrote. We're gonna pop these last few pieces on here, and then you guys are gonna smash all the confetti buttons in the chat. Confetti's gonna fly like you'd never seen confetti fly before. And we're gonna get on up out of here and watch the second half of Tunisia and Sweden and enjoy the rest of this evening together. Well, we won't be together, but we're gonna enjoy the rest of this evening. No way you're still alive. Yeah, Greg, I'm still alive. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming back and hanging out. Appreciate you. I have 3 die casting in the next one. Jordan Anderson. Nice. Nice. 3 new die cast. You love to see it. Alright, boys. We are on the home stretch. Greg's coming back, bringing his positivity with him, as always. There we go. Oh, yeah. So we have, let's see, this piece. You need a half calf. I need a full calf. Another half calf. Great movie. Great soccer reference. Brilliant. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is our World Cup trophy. Oh, now I got to get the ball. All right, we're not talking about that today. Our World Cup trophy. The FIFA World Cup. This entire Lego. And we'll open this up. And we'll pop our guy in there. Just like that. We'll put our trophy in there with him. He's fading fast. Daryl Cartrup. Well, guys, thank you all for watching. This has been a fun stream. It's been a long stream. I am tired. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Oh man, I'm ready to go upstairs. Thank you very much again. The FIFA World Cup trophy is complete. Now, the task is to go watch the second half of Tunisia and Sweden. You guys, have yourself a good night. Thank you for joining. Thank you all for hanging out as long as you did. I'm tired. You guys are the real MVPs. We just won the World Cup. See you guys later. Bye.